Thanks for joining us from the Ohio AgNet Voice You Know with the News You Trust studio, sponsored by the Family Forest Carbon Program, where we help family forest owners get paid to improve the health of their woods. On the calendar, be sure to join us next Tuesday. We'll have our latest update from Ohio corn and wheat. Joining me at the 97th Ohio FFA Convention is Tara Kramer from New Bremen. Tara, what county is New Bremen chapter in?
It is in Auglaize County.
So we've been to the Auglaize County Fair. Are you getting ready for fair season yet?
Yeah, we are. I am actually on the Auglaize County Junior Fair Board, so we're preparing that, and we just had our meeting last night and have goat and sheep weigh-ins on Saturday.
Well, there you go. It's all coming around. This is your first year to be an FFA reporter. Why were you interested in doing this experience?
Yeah, so my FFA teacher one day was like, hey, I think this sounds really cool. Would you be interested in it? And I was like, oh, I don't know. At first I was a little iffy, but as time went on, I grew more comfortable with it. And as more as I talked to other people that have done it, they were like, it's a new experience and it's a lot of fun and you get to meet a lot of new people. So I'm excited. And our meeting that we had, all these lovely folks sound so nice. So I'm really excited.
Yeah, and it's a fun experience for you guys. You maybe keep tabs of each other for the next few years.
Yeah.
Any of the guest speakers you've got singled out that, gee, I'd like to do my interview with them?
Not exactly, but I do want to do an interview with our state grain team because they won first in the state, and I think that would be so fun to do.
Do you think that'll be extra pressure on them because they actually know who's interviewing them?
No, I think they'll have a great time with it.
Well, there's nothing wrong with having a great time and helping to tell their story. That's what we do.
Right. I think they'll enjoy to tell people what they've done and the experience and all the practice they did to prepare for it.
Now, are they all upperclassmen? Will they be returning next year? Or
So they're actually all juniors, so hopefully they'll come back next year and do just as well.
And you've done some judging yourself, playing in the dirt, I heard.
Yeah. I've done soil judging for the past 2 years, and I've gone to districts both years.
What do you like about soil judging? Or I should say it differently. Is there anything you look at soil differently than you did before you started judging?
I guess I just am a little bit more knowledgeable about it, and I can look at some fields and be like, oh, well, that soil needs a little bit more nutrients or something like that. So,
little NP and K go all the way there, and little weed control. So what's interesting that you take on that experience, there are two different sides of soil judging. You said you did the rural side.
Yes.
Well, that's good because there's a lot of acres out there to fit that description, but somebody's got to do the urban side to help with the rest of it. So who's your ag teacher?
Sophie Holscher.
Well, thank you for coming and having the experience with us, and thank your advisor for pushing you along as well.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
And thanks, Tara. Today's weather brought to you by Seed Consultants. Simply better performance online at seedconsultants.com. Here's the forecast.
Got some moisture trying to work through the state of Ohio here the next couple of days. I'm Chief Meteorologist Ryan Martin with that Ohio Ag Weather Update here this afternoon, watching the state fill in with some scattered showers and thunderstorms. We'll probably take a little bit of a break after midnight tonight into early tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon and evening, right on into Saturday. Moisture is back as the system kind of stalls over the far eastern part of the Corn Belt. I'm going to keep showers in the forecast all the way through Saturday, probably see an additional quarter to 3/4 of an inch Saturday alone. And then Sunday is mixed clouds and sunshine. Won't rule out a pop-up shower there either. We're just right in the wrong place as we finish out this weekend to get drying to really take control. I'm Ryan Martin.
And thanks, Ryan. Don't forget, powered by Soy Biodiesel will return to the 97th Ohio FFA Convention tomorrow. Our coverage all thanks to Wilmington College. Check them out at wilmington.edu. Time now for the Midday Market Analysis provided by Leist Mercantile and sponsored by Brandt, helping growers take control for over 70 years.
This is Ryan Metzger with Leist Mercantile, providing you with your weekly export sales data update. USDA released their export sales report for the week ending April 24th. On corn, we had announced sales of 1.014 million metric tons, which was in line of estimates and near the average trade guess. Soybeans had announced sales of 428,000 metric tons, which was in line with estimates, and wheat had announced sales of 72,000 metric tons, which was also in line with estimates. To now remain on pace with the USDA export targets, we need to see weekly sales of 322,000 metric tons of corn, 122,000 metric tons of soybeans, and 53,000 metric tons of wheat. Please visit our website, leistmercantile.com, to learn more about our grain marketing program and crop insurance services.
And thanks, Ryan. Today's market's brought to you by Seed Consultants. Simply better performance online at seedconsultants.com. May corn up 3/4 at $4.68. December up a penny and 1/4 at $4.47.5. March is up a penny and a half at $4.62.25. May soybeans down 4 3/4 at $10.30. November down 2 at $10.16.25. January down a penny and a half at $10.28. July wheat up 6 1/2 at $5.37.25. September up 6 1/4 at $5.51 1/4. And December $5.74.25, up 6. In livestock, June cattle, $209.35, up 95. August up 65 at $204.70. May lean hogs are unchanged at $91.92. June down 45 cents at $97.82. August feeder cattle up 47 at $295.50. September feeder cattle up 37 cents at $294.17. From the Ohio FFA Convention, thanks for joining us. This is the Ohio AgNet.